Joining us here on Super 6 on what Mr. Pawan Kalyan has said is Dharnidharan, spokesperson of the Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam. Their stand, of course, on Hindi imposition has been crystal clear. Jyotsna Tirunagari of the TDP, the Telugu Desam Party, is also with us on this broadcast. We have NV Subhash Rao, spokesperson of the BJP, and finally Mr. P. Vijay Babu, former chairman of the AP Official Language Commission, who's also part of the Vice RCP. Thank you all very much for your time. I'd like to begin with you, ma'am, with Jyotsna. What do you think of what Mr. Pawan Kalyan said? Is the TDP also standing by what Pawan Kalyan has said, that, Hindi is the unifying language?
See, I would love to, it's not one language, I would say. If you come to the southern part of India, you have Kannada, you have Tamil, you have Telugu. See, when I go to Karnataka, when I go to Bangalore, I love to talk in Kannada because that is my language. That actually connects me to the people there. But when it comes to Hindi, what happens is you have, when you come to northern part of India, that is one of those unifying languages. Around 7 to 8 states you go there, you can mingle with people with that particular language. And also because if you come to Hyderabad, or if you come to Bangalore, or if you come to any other city in the southern part of India also, apart from English, Hindi is such a kind of a language where you can talk to people. See, I'm not here, hating any language or loving any language. It's my mode of communication is what I'm worried about. See, as I'm a born and brought up Telugite, and I'm from Hyderabad, and Hindi has been one of those most preferred languages for us. When even from our childhood, I learned Hindi as my second language during my school days, because it made my life easier now. I get more opportunities when I can talk Hindi and English, and also if I can talk Kannada and Tamil, I get more opportunities. So having language adaptability and learning more languages makes your life more easier, and you get more opportunities. As simple as that. And it is not imposition of any language. I'm an academician, so I'll tell you one thing. It's not about imposition of language or something like that. It's about learning more languages and having that mode of communication, which is common for most of us. See, all of us cannot have the same mode of communication, right? So we always take the majority, and most of, as like you and me can communicate in English, or probably you and,
Ma'am, you and me can also communicate in Telugu. But, the reality is that we can speak in English, we can speak in Telugu, any of it. Mr. Vijay Babu, what do you make of this argument, sir? That, look, at the end of the day, Hindi is a language that's spoken majorly in most parts of North India. So it is, in a way, a linked language, a unifier.
Yeah, first of all, I would like to start my talk with the Pawan Kalyan earlier. What he has told is, just you please listen. These are the words earlier. He has strongly condemned the fanatism of the Hindi and the northern states. That was what he has earlier he stated. Now, of course, he has changed his stance as a Chandrababu Naidu, who earlier strongly condemned Modi ji, and now he is praising like anything. But of course, that is a different thing. What I mean to say is that is their political stance. But what I would like to say is India's strength lies in diversity, and the language is a big part of that. Hindi is one of many Indian languages, not the language of India. That you have to remember. Our constitution never gave it a special superior status to any language. What we need is linguistic respect and not linguistic dominance. True unity will come when Telugu, Tamil, Marathi, Bengali, as earlier our professor has rightly told, that Indian languages is treated equally, and not when leaders bend to political compulsions and forget their own cultural roots. That is very important. We do respect Hindi. We do respect other languages also. But Pawan Kalyan's U-turn on Hindi is not about practicality. It is about the political convenience, what I mean to say. That's what we must call it. Language is not just means of communication. It is the soul of civilization. He has quoted
it's also, of course, in the heart of politics. You're right in pointing that out. Just before I bring in Mr. Dharnidharan and Mr. Rao, I'll just go back to Jyotsna for a response on what also you've heard now from Mr. Babu. What do you say, ma'am, to everyone who says that, look, this is politicking by Pawan Kalyan, by the TDP, when they posture over Hindi?
Absolutely not. I'll tell you why, because we have been, I give you an example. Simple example. It is my way of, getting connected to more people. Simple. Nothing more, nothing less. It's a way of communication for us, and also it's a way of getting connected to people. If I come to, let's assume, if I let's take a simple example here. If I go to let's assume Delhi and say that I'm going to talk only in Telugu or only in Tamil or only in any other language that only I know,
In
probably I
English.
can't communicate there. Probably I can't communicate there. So it's just my way of getting connected to more people. As simple as that. And again, I distance myself or my party from, any sort of a politicizing of this. There is no politics and language. I'm sorry. It is absolutely
No, but
not
you
about
agree.
politics
You
and
agree with what
language.
Mr. Pawan Kalyan has said. You agree with what he said.
I am saying we are not compromising, and nobody should compromise on mother tongue.
Okay.
But we should not be ashamed of any other language that connects us to more people. As simple as
So
that.
I'm going to assume then that you agree with what Mr. Pawan Kalyan says when, one is the mother tongue, the other is peddamma or elder aunt, as he's referred to Hindi. Let me bring in Mr. Dharni.
Whether it is elder aunt or younger aunt, it's our aunt, and we have to learn all the languages, isn't it?
Okay, we have to learn it is your message. Mr. Dharni, what do you make of Mr. Pawan Kalyan's statement? Look, what the TDP also says here is right, in the sense that if you come to the north, there's one language that essentially is the language everyone speaks. It's Hindi. That's the way you will be able to communicate with people. I live in Delhi. I've had to learn the language.
I think that comes from the basic difference in understanding of what the country India is. India is a country that's ethno-linguistically diverse and pluralistically it's a diverse land. It's not a homogeneous, heterogeneous country, let's say like a Germany or a Spain, right? It's like European Union. Each state represents a unique culture and unique language. For example, Tamil goes as far as 3,500 years old, and so is Telugu, Kannada, Assamese, and there are so many languages, right? All these languages are older than Hindi, and only 28% of the population have Hindi as their mother tongue. So in that case, why Hindi should be made as the national language or the language that I should learn, right? Which is why Arinya Ranna, the founder of DMK, came up with an idea that Tamil within Tamil Nadu, English to communicate outside of Tamil Nadu and outside world. Right now, the language, right, of all white collar jobs across the world is English. So people in Uttar Pradesh can learn their mother tongue and then speak English to communicate with the rest of the populace in the country and not communicate with the outside world. Even the IT company in Noida, the working language is English. If you have to get a job, let's say in Honda factory in Greater Noida, right, the first language they test in the interview is English, not Hindi. So which is what we came up with this formula. So why should I learn Hindi? I have no problem learning any language. I speak Hindi, I learn Hindi. But why should I mandatorily learn Hindi to communicate with someone else? Why can't they learn English? Let's say you make Hindi as a national language, impose it across the country, then what happens? For me, Hindi is not a mother tongue. Like for someone in Bihar where Hindi is a mother tongue. So then my Hindi will never be as good as his. So I will be treated in a stepmotherly manner in my own country because for me it's not a native tongue. For them it's a native tongue, right? But English is foreign to all. So there's an even platform. You get what I mean?
No, so
Or
it's as simple as this. Okay, Dharni, I'll just flip it around to the sense that if you came to Delhi and you had to catch an auto, you can't perhaps expect to speak in English to them or in Tamil for that matter. You can't go to the street and say, na Tamil namattuda pesve. It won't work.
So then what do they do when they come to Tamil Nadu? The data shows Tamil Nadu receives the highest net migrant inflow, 2 million, right? 2 million migrants or people in search of job or to work come to Tamil Nadu. They are welcome. I'm happy, right?
And you urge them to speak the local language, don't you?
So if they come to Tamil Nadu, then they don't speak Tamil. No, the problem here is you expect everyone to learn Hindi. So if people from Delhi would come to Tamil Nadu, you want them to speak to the taxi or the auto wala in Hindi. That is the problem here. I don't have a problem because I have to live in Delhi. I don't have a problem learning Hindi. I lived in Bhopal. I picked up Hindi to live there. But the problem is you are saying everyone should learn Hindi so that when people from Hindi speaking states will come to non-Hindi speaking states, the people in non-Hindi speaking states should learn Hindi. Therein lies the problem. I don't have a problem if I have to go live in that state to learn. That is why in Tamil Nadu, no one is stopping anyone from learning Hindi. But imposition is wrong. Because if you are going to impose Hindi in Tamil Nadu, then you'll have to impose Tamil in Uttar Pradesh. That's my point. If you want to impose Hindi, fine, in Tamil Nadu, then let's impose Tamil in Uttar Pradesh. Right? There are at least 1 million people coming to Tamil Nadu each year. let me go to example of
Okay.
European Union. German.
Yeah.
30% of the population in European Union speak German as a mother tongue. But do everyone in European Union countries speak German? No. They all speak their mother tongue, Dutch in Netherlands, German in Austria, Germany, and then they use English to communicate with other countries. Why can't we have the same model here? That's all I'm saying. So if everyone knows English, even if you go to Delhi, you can communicate with them, right, in English. When they come to Tamil Nadu, they can communicate in English. Within their family, within their state, they can speak their mother tongue. The problem is solved. And this will only increase.
No, we got your message. We got your message. I'll quickly, before I bring in Mr. Subhash Rao, I'll give Jyotsna ma'am a chance to respond because I saw her hand up. The messaging here from Dharnidharan is clear, ma'am, that, don't expect that you can come from Uttar Pradesh to Tamil Nadu and speak in Hindi. Instead, speak in English. If someone from Tamil Nadu or Andhra Pradesh goes to Delhi, then they will go ahead and pick up the language that they need to.
Definitely, it's not. See, if a person from Delhi comes to Chennai, he has to speak Tamil. If he goes to Hyderabad, he has to speak Telugu. If he goes to Bangalore, let's say, he has to speak Kannada. Instead, there could be one language, and I'm talking about probably an uneducated or a person who has come out of his state for some living. Let's assume. अब ये देखिए आप, you have people from Rajasthan coming to the interior parts, absolute interior parts of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, and establish shops there, the small grocery shops. So how do you expect them to talk in English? The only language that can unite them with the local people is Hindi, because some sections of the society and also some people talk Hindi on a very regular basis. So what's wrong in learning Hindi is my point. And again,
Okay.
I'm not saying that you can impose. I'm against that imposition as well. My only point is, what's wrong?
I think everyone on this panel will agree imposition of any form, of any language is simply unacceptable. But Mr. Subhash Rao has been patiently waiting for his turn. Mr. Subhash Rao, what does the BJP have to say about this? The Bharatiya Janata Party is often accused of attempting to impose Hindi in the South.
The Constitution of India has very clearly given importance to all the languages in that. And the majority of the language which is spoken in this country is Hindi. So there is no question of imposition of Hindi in the southern states or non-Hindi speaking states. It is their prerogative to learn. When India has grown exponentially globally from past 2-3 decades, why this language barrier? Is the language barrier helpful to us? When we go to France, and then when we go to Germany, we learn German and then we learn the French also, and then we get adjusted there. Why can't we just get adjusted here? There is no question of the importance of the just imposition. And very clearly, Chandrababu Naidu ji and Pawan Kalyan ji has said that our mother tongue, it's our mother tongue we have to learn, and the Hindi is connecting all the states. It is when we learn the software language, the computer language, this thing also, when we are progressing. Why is this barrier? Why is this DMK?
No, but Rao Garu,
political parties
but
in
when you say
Maharashtra?
that, it's easy, it's not really. There are states like Tamil Nadu where people don't know Hindi. Mr. Dharnidharan has a rebuttal.
No. See, they don't know Hindi, but all the politicians know Hindi. See, all the politicians from Tamil Nadu, from Kerala, who have become the national leaders, they all speak very well Hindi.
So,
And then,
are you saying that even Chief Minister Stalin speaks Hindi?
He has to speak. He knows Hindi, but he doesn't want to speak on that. But at the same time,
Okay.
why is this imposition on that when the country is progressing? Why you wanted to bring a language barrier and then get some votes?
Okay, I'll give Mr. Dharnidharan a chance to respond. Go ahead.
No, he said if someone goes to France to live or Germany to live, they learn the language. Is what he said. My point is, if someone from here has to go and live in a state, let's say even or let's say
in France,
or to Delhi, or to
One at a time. Mr.
Subhash.
Subhash Rao, I'll give you a chance to respond, please. Go ahead,
So if
Dharnidharan.
at all they're going, if at all, as I said, let's say if I have to go and live in Maharashtra for 4 years, I will learn Marathi. Or if I have to go and live in Delhi, then I'll pick up Hindi. Similarly, if they have to come and live in Tamil Nadu, they'll learn Tamil. But the point is here, Hindi can't be the one language for unifying languages for a country. There are many reasons for it. It's only as recent as 150 years, only 28% of the people have it as mother tongue, right? When there are so many other languages, how can you have this one language is the point. That is why
Okay,
we
but
say.
the other question is,
Telugu
why are
language.
why are we okay with English but not Hindi? Why are we okay with a language that wasn't born in this country versus Hindi?
No, see. So then you have so many languages, more than hundreds of languages in this country,
But
right?
it's a majority spoken
So why
language.
is that language not the mother tongue? Sorry, why is that language not been made as a linked language for the entire country? Sorry. So there are more than
Majority
100
spoken
languages
language in the country.
Right, there are more than hundreds of spoken languages in this country. Then why are those languages not made as a linked language? Why Hindi? That's the point. Why not Tamil? Why can't it be Telugu?
Because the
Why
majority
can't
of
it
the
be
people
Marathi?
speak Hindi.
Kannada? Why
See,
Hindi?
Mr.
Right.
Dhanadharan, you have to
Numbers come the
understand.
reason.
Okay,
Right.
let Mr. Subhash Rao come in now.
Yeah, you have to understand, Mr. Dhanadharan, that majority of the people speak Hindi. It is very, very convenient for people to go to north and then they can communicate, they can progress in that. You should not put a language barrier because of, you are just believing in that. Now the
Akshita,
country is exponentially grown up. When we go to the foreign language, we learn English and then we learn their, the language also. As I said earlier, the mother tongue is the importance. Bharatiya Janata Party never imposes that you take out the mother tongue and then learn Hindi. It is not like that. It is very clear, evident that majority of the people speak and that it is very, very easy for them to communicate and then to progress. If you are
Okay, it's
looking for
easier
progress
because
of
you're
the
saying
country,
more people speak the language. I have to take closing comments from all of you. Jyotsna ma'am, I'd like to begin with you. Go ahead.
my simple point is, I would love to call my country Bharat instead of India. That is my love, because even in Telugu, it's called Bharatadesham. As I call it Bharat in Hindi, it is called Bharatadesham in Telugu. So I love to call it that way. So definitely, any language that is of my country is mine. Whether it is Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, or any other language, or Hindi, it is mine. And I'm proud of my languages. And yes, a language which connects me to more number of people across the country is what something I'm looking forward to learn. What's wrong in learning it? I'm not, and again, as I said, I'm clear on my point. There should be no neglect towards the mother tongue. Nobody should be, devoid of the mother tongue. But they should also learn other languages which connect them to more number of people. And Hindi is one of such kind of languages which connects us to more number of people.
Okay, Mr. Babu, closing comments.
Yeah. Actually, Pawan Kalyan has called that Hindi is like peddamma. I believe that he doesn't know the roots and roots of the languages. When you go to roots of the languages, the youngest language in India is none other than Hindi. If you take the history of the various languages, Tamil, 2000 years plus, and if you go to this Kannada, 1500 plus years, and if you go to Telugu, 1400 plus years, and the Malayalam, 1000 plus years. So these are all dogmas. But when we come to the Hindi language, what Pawan Kalyan has called, why he is called as a peddamma, with his political fascination, I don't know. But the youngest language in India is none other than the Hindi. So
Interesting point. Interesting point. But Mr. Dhanadharan, closing comment from you. Do you also think that, and would you admit that there has been a lot of politicization of language, of this entire language debate?
Sorry? Hello?
Mr. Dhanadharan? Yeah, go ahead. I think we've lost his connection. But Mr. Rao, final comments from you, sir.
When we learn music, when we learn the French music, the Greek music, the Telugu music, when there is no barrier on that, we listen, we enjoy on that. Why is the language imposition on that? Language imposition is not the mandatory. It is very, very clear that Bharatiya Janata Party says that you love your mother tongue, you learn. If you learn more and more languages, you will be just the progressing. Hindi is the connecting language. We don't impose any the barrier in that. One should learn to progress in that. There are so many people from South India who have become the Prime Minister of this country also, who knows 14 languages, Mr. P.V. Narasimha Rao. So it is not, it should not be the language barrier. It is more the convenient thing. And when we learn the foreign languages, when we learn the computer languages, why this the stepmotherly treatment on
No,
Hindi.
I agree with
Just
you.
to
I agree
qualify
with you
this,
that mother tongues, we should learn as many languages as we can, maybe Hindi included as well. And maybe that's the formula we should be going with. Learn as many languages as you can, because then you're not going to have any sort of differences, as should be the case in a country like India, over language. Thank you all very much for your time. Thank you for joining me here on India Today. You've heard from different perspectives there on this raging language debate that comes up every few days in different states now across the country. We leave it to you to decide what you make of all of these calls of making Hindi a unifying language or even a national language.